Hi, Cancers. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. We are going to be asking Spirit for some guidance. What's next in love? What's going on with any connections around you? Anything Spirit wants to share with me today. It's for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watcher. So welcome, everybody. Let's call in our Spirit guides now. Spirit, if you could please share with me any messages of guidance that you have for anyone who has found this message. I am listening for you now. Let's see what Spirit has for us. Spirit, what do you want to share with us? Let's see. These are Alice in Wonderland. Belong to your own dream. Create your own life, with or without a person. What is it that you want? What is it that makes you happy, right? So you have to know what you want first before you can be with somebody. So what's important to you? That's the question. Believe. Strange encounters. Okay, so believe in a strange encounter. All right, now that's coming into me. I like the number 31 also. I feel drawn to that. But I like the feeling of I wasn't expecting this, or I wasn't expecting to fall in love with someone like you. Maybe they're not your usual type or the complete opposite. And you are pleasantly surprised. Like you are not somebody that I would have pegged as somebody that I would be with. So this strange encounter, I like that. And let's see. I have the number 19. Who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. This person's opening up something inside of you. I like that also. I like this feeling of this is not somebody that I would normally be dating or be in a relationship with. Maybe that's why it's going to work. And also the sense that they bring out a part of you that maybe you didn't even know. A part of you that you've never seen before. Maybe you are doing things that you've never done before, or trying new things, trying new places, going and doing new things, because this person's energy says, yeah, come along with me. And you're like, well, I've never done that before, but it sounds like fun. And if I'm going to do it with you, that sounds great. Let's see. Nature communication, flowers, energies, fairy energies, and elemental messengers, a sense of being in nature, connecting to nature. So maybe there's a lot about that we're doing. Maybe we're doing a lot of things outside that we haven't done. We're going hiking, kayaking, sailing, walks on the beach, like walks in the woods. I just feel like this person's opening you up to what is, I would say, is their world. And it's not that you've never done those things before, but now you're doing them more consistently and you're really into them. It's like, these are things that we do together. So this person's opening up a door for you. They're opening up, showing you their life and showing you things that they love to do. And you're showing them things that you love to do. And it's bonding you. It's connecting you, Spirit's saying. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Lover's card. It's a soul connection. Look at that. Gorgeous. 8 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. I am feeling this person is already thinking about a future with you. If you haven't talked about a future yet, if you haven't taken it to the next level, if you haven't said, I want some kind of commitment, but this is coming into me as I want to take this as far as we can take this. I want to be with you. I've walked away, or not looking back at my past is more so, not necessarily walked away from somebody to be with you, but I've closed the doors on my past long ago. And I'm really just hopeful that that Page of Pentacles is just filling me with hope of how I spend my energy, how I put my time. I want to be with you. There's a sense of excitement going on around that. But it is a feeling of, I want to take this to the next level. And if you haven't talked about that, then that's something that I think is pretty eminent. 7 of Cups, lots of choices, right? 6 of Wands and a Hermit. So when we meet the person that we feel like we really want to be with, we walk away from all the other choices. We walk away from feelings of, I know there's a lot of other people out there. I know that I could go back to somebody from my past if I wanted to, but I don't want to. They want to be with you. They have found you. They don't want to move on. They don't want to be with anybody else. It's like, I've captured you. I want you. And I'm willing to walk away from anybody else. I'm willing to walk away from temptation. I'm willing to walk away from people that are put in front of me that I would normally be, interested in. I'm going to say no. So this is moving in the direction of, I don't want to be alone anymore. And I only want to be with you. I only want to be with you. And that is something we need to hear. It's just a matter of time. So if that's something you've been waiting to hear from your person, I feel like this is where we're at right now in this connection, that we're ready to take this to the next level. I only want to be with you. Spirit, what else do you have for us? I also like this feeling of, even if temptation is put in front of them, it doesn't matter. They're going to say no. There's a lot of beautiful people out there that you're attracted to. Doesn't mean you're going to act on it. Doesn't mean that you want to be with everybody. A sailboat, a voyage. I want to set sail. I also had that feeling of kayaking and canoeing and on the water. So maybe there's a sailboat involved. Maybe we are going to be on some kind of boat. I don't know. Maybe we're going fishing or just taking rides in boats somehow. Something going on with boats. A unicorn, fantasy island. Part of you may feel like this is all a fantasy. Here comes my lover. Here comes my soulmate energy. And I don't know why we don't just say, isn't this wonderful? I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. But a lot of people will do the opposite. They'll say, this just feels like a fantasy. It's too good to be true. It feels like this can't be real because it's so amazing. I always say that, don't you think that spirit wants you to feel that way? Don't you think that spirit wants you to be happy and feel this beautiful soul connection and feel like it's a fantasy, feel like it's magical, feel like it's a dream? That's what it should feel like. Love shouldn't hurt. Love should be, I feel filled with joy and I'm happy. So I want you to enjoy the fantasy of it. I want you to enjoy the magical days. I want you to believe in the unicorns and the rainbows and the happily ever afters. And if it's not here, then we just keep claiming it. We keep manifesting it. We keep asking spirit to bring it to us because we do believe in that magic. A buck, masculine energy, strong masculine energy, that buck. Okay, so that deer, right, with the antlers and head of his herd, the sense of very strong masculine energy. A guitar, somebody who may play music or be musical, something along those lines. And then a rocking horse and a childhood. Now this is coming into me as like, this is what I've always wished for. I want the fantasy. I want the happily ever after. Ever since I was a child, I've wanted that happily ever after. And if that's what you want, then don't give up. Don't settle for less than I want to be. I want it all. I want to be in love with the person that I commit to. I want to be I want to feel like a princess. I want to feel like a prince, and I don't want you to give up on that. So a lot of energy around believing, believe in the dream. I want to go back to the opposites attracting. maybe there's something about this person that brings out the magic. You may be questioning, like, this isn't somebody I've ever dated before, or everybody I've ever dated is the exact opposite of this person. But if everybody you ever dated before didn't work out and you weren't happy, and the person that comes into you is the exact opposite, it could be Spirit's way of saying, see, I have something different for you. And this time it's going to work because it's so different. That's cool. Divine love. You signed up to do the journey together before you were born. Nothing will go wrong. The sense of the rocking horse in childhood, like it's been in you. I have August also being important. August. Divine love showing up. Beautiful. Yes, the future is you. The future with you. A future with you is all they think about. Expect some kind of commitment or serious offer. There's my commitment. That is what I was feeling earlier. This next step. They want a commitment. This is a divine love. So expect some kind of offer, all right? That this is coming. Something exciting is coming. There's a soulmate energy in the universe that is saying, I have to be with you. You know, I just have to be with you. I know we're meant to be together. I see a future with you. It could be a ring. It could be just a vow verbally that I'm not going anywhere and you're the one that I want to spend my life with. So it could be just, we're just taking it to the next level, whatever the next level is with you guys. We're not going to see other people. I don't want to be with anybody else. My future's with you. So there's a commitment coming. Gorgeous. Yes. Twin. It could be a twin flame. If there was any doubt, they are your twin flame and they're ready for this union. The wait is over. So we've got all these beautiful yeses, yes, and divine love coming into you. So there's no doubt in my mind that this connection is meant to be, that this connection was predestined. And they are saying, one more, please. It is a new love. So for those of you that are wondering who this is, it's not your past returning. You cut the cords with some old flames and cleared the way for a new love. And I have August and September being important in this connection. So thank you, Spirit. It's nice to know that we're not going backwards. I do believe in reconciliation in certain cases, but in this reading for my Cancers, I'm feeling that this is a new love. It's an unexpected love. It's a complete opposite. It's somebody who opens you up to new things that you've never done before. So there's too much newness going on around me to believe anything other than this is somebody that might not even be in your energy yet, or has just come into your energy. Spirit, please share with me what is going on around this connection. What do you have for us? Three of Swords coming into us after some heartache, some hurting. This is Pamela Coleman Smith. That's nice. She is the actual, she's the artist. Just on a side note, this is an extra card in this deck. She is the artist of Rider-Waite Smith, and she was an artist. She was a Pratt Institute student, and I graduated from Pratt Institute in New York also. But she graduated in like the 1900s, and I graduated in, or 1800s, I should say, and I graduated in 1988. So, but Pamela Coleman Smith is the original artist of all of the Rider-Waite Smith tarot card images. So that is an extra card in that deck. So that's kind of nice. All right. So some of you may be artistic. Some of you may be really into tarot, and maybe you needed to know that little tidbit of information. So we were saying that after a storm, that this energy is coming in, and then there's that new beginning with the Fool. Thank you, Spirit. And there's my Lover's card, my soulmate energy, and then there's my Hierophant. There's that Spirit wants you to believe in the magic, believe in love, believe in commitment, believe in if marriage is important to you, if that's something that you really want, you want that religious ceremony, to keep believing. How gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful reading. 7 of Pentacles, building upon something. This love is going to grow. I just feel like sometimes we get lucky. I want to say it that way. Sometimes somebody comes into our energy that we never in a million years expected to fall in love with, but they're perfect for you. They're perfect together, and they open up this whole new world for you. Unraveling truth, exposed, falling apart. That's coming into me as I don't want to hold anything back. I want to be open in this relationship. If they love me, they're going to love me for everything from my past and anything I've been through. So it is this feeling of I want to know everything about you, and I want you to know everything about me. So the truth will be revealed. A love offer, new door to romance. This is absolutely happening. This is somebody opening the door. I mean, it really, sometimes the messages and the readings are so crystal clear to me. It's almost surreal, even as a psychic. I'm sorry. I'm just like, are you kidding me? It's just so crystal clear that you have a new door opening, and that Spirit has this new beginning, this soul contract coming in, and we're going to be celebrating. I don't care what you say. Investment, a stable, practical, investing in my future, investing into this person. How about investing time, energy? This person wants to put time and energy into you. How about a stability of that our future together, our home, our finances together would be stable? That would be very important to some of you to know. A stubborn, hard-headed, talking to a brick wall. Maybe that is, they're not perfect. Maybe there is a little bit of they have a, I want to say a chip on their shoulders, or I'm going to say they've been very independent for a long time. So they have to be more flexible. I'm going to say it that way. Okay, let's get one more. A rainbow, getting rid of any bad vibes, clearing up anything. Look for a rainbow. Look for a rainbow after a storm. This love could be coming into you after a storm. So right now, it's not even a red flag, but the only thing that came up to me was the sense of, he or she's used to being independent, and now they have to be a lot more flexible because they've got to include you in everything. They've got to make decisions with you or keeping you in mind when they make decisions for themselves. So their life is about to change. Your life is about to change. Let's see what else they say. I have a Lover's card. Boy, they really, I'm pretty sure that in all 3 decks, I have 3 decks today. All 3 decks have had a Lover's card. So that goes back to the cards. The cards speak for themselves. You know, we're readers, we're intuitives, we interpret the cards, but the cards do speak for themselves at some point, you know, and there's no coincidences that this reading is sharing with you, Cancer, that we have a soulmate contract coming into your life, and we're not going to deny it. We are not going to deny it because it's just too crystal clear to me today. So if this hasn't arrived, I would celebrate that it's on its way. I would just say, you know what, yippee. I have a Hermit. Some of you may be still in that quiet time, waiting, a Hanged Man. I'm waiting patiently. That's okay too. There's nothing wrong with either of these spaces. It means that the energy just hasn't arrived yet. And it means that we have some other work that we're still working on, some inner healing, some lessons that we're learning. And then things shift, things open up to us. And then lo and behold, that beautiful soul contract comes in, that offer comes in that I want more with you. I want to be with you all the time. And you guys are off and running with a beautiful life together. So that is gorgeous. Spirit, please share with me any messages of love from this person now or in the future. What will my person be feeling and thinking? I get jealous when you get a lot of attention, little jealousy streak, little stubborn streak, set in their ways. Spirit just said, your love has me looking crazy. I'm kind of wild about you. I want to have a family, have a baby for some of you. I never felt so attached to someone like I do with you. Well, soulmates will certainly feel that way. They will feel like there's no one else that has ever made me feel this way. They will feel like I have been with you forever. You will feel like you are the only one in the world that I could possibly be with. There isn't anybody else. Once you meet that person, it's pretty hard to, one, get them out of your mind, and two, walk away from it. Because it's usually such a beautiful union. It's usually just comes together. It comes together. It's easy. It works. You are soulmates, and you know intimately what each other are feeling. And it's very difficult to walk away from that kind of a deep soul connection. I feel we are fated to be together. That's probably even more important, right? That is that feeling of, I wasn't expecting to fall in love with someone like you, I keep saying. But Spirit, you don't get to decide who you fall in love with or when, only Spirit does. And then that comes back to fate, that we were destined to be together. And you have to believe in that. You have to believe that these are soul contracts before we even come here to earth, before we're even born. We decide what our life path is going to be, who we're going to be with, what we need to learn in this lifetime. A lot of those things are predestined. So right now, fate is on your side. I love this. Thank you for being there for me. Beautiful. You are the light in my dark. You heal me. I want to speak my truth. We're going to be very open and honest. I've looked at wedding rings. This is somebody who's thinking about a future. And I'm not going anywhere. I want you to know I'm in it for the long run. This is a beautiful connection. This is a dream come true. And for those of you that believe in unicorns and fairy tales and happily ever after, I want you to claim it below. I want you to own it. I want you to know it's for you. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I'd like to thank all my Cancers for your love and support. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com.